What is going on to you, Aquarius? So you have the Lovers, the Three of Pentacles, and you, Aquarius, have the Page of Cups. So for you, Aquarius, right? Um, for some of you, Aquarius, the Lovers, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups speaks to how some of you may not think that you're built for a relationship at all. That's not necessarily true, though. The reason why that's not true is because you, Aquarius, very much, again, they're not necessarily built for a relationship. Let's get more into that. The Lovers represents, on one hand, it can represent people getting together, but it could also, it can represent people getting together for the right reasons, but it could also represent people getting together for the wrong reasons. This is why it is that I was saying that the Lovers card is such a dangerous card, right? Back in 2021, I talked about certain cards in the tarot has to be orientated or fixed up the correct way, because if they don't, the tarot is a system where it can get you caught up. Magic is a system that can essentially get you caught up. So when you start talking about astrology and spirituality and magic and tarot cards, stuff like this, you kind of have to already be hip to what's going on, because if you're not, then you're going to find yourself in a whole world of trouble, basically. So there's a sense of you, Aquarius, thinking that, you know, some people that you've met are with you for the wrong reasons. And that definitely can be the case. You know, the Lovers represents either one of those things, right? Or it can morph from one thing to another, basically. And what I'm seeing here is the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, which is some of you Aquarius basically may not necessarily think that people are with you sometimes for the right reasons. And I'm just here to let you, Aquarius, know that's absolutely true. Not everybody is going to be around you for the correct reasons. It's just that you, Aquarius, have to be the one to be able to decipher or discern for yourselves which ones who are going to be here for the correct reasons and who are not. Let's get into this. Especially at a time like this, we're talking about Christmas Eve and all of that. You feel like somebody could be only wanting to hang out with you, right? Could be for cuffing season because they want gifts and they want love and for the time being and all that other type of stuff. They want a relationship for the time being. And because people will use other people during the holiday season, unfortunately. It's sad to say that, but it is something that occurs. Not only that, but also if you're thinking that way, that people are playing you as well, and you Aquarius haven't necessarily seen anything like that, 10 chances to 1 is just you, and that you ain't really got to worry about anything as of right now. You're good. It's just that, you know, you Aquarius you're just not necessarily accustomed to things moving peacefully, because you know, Saturn, you know, you're ruled by Saturn, or you rule Saturn. Saturn represents turbulence. Saturn represents a whole lot of discipline. And again, you know, we're in Saturn season right now. I'm actually going to go ahead and say happy birthday to the Capricorns after when I make this video, but we're in Saturn season right now up until late January, you know, and you know, you've had to be so disciplined for so long to the point where you may be thinking that, you know, with all the discipline, are the people around you trustworthy? And some people may not be, but I want to also put a pin in that and say, if you haven't necessarily gotten anybody that is showing you any kind of wrong face or any kind of a different look, there's really nothing to worry about. getting into that because of the Queen of Wands and the Tower card. Some of you Aquarius may be expecting the worst to come. And what I'm trying to tell you is you don't have to worry about thinking that the worst is to come, because that's not necessarily really the case anyway, right? And then you have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So the Queen of Pentacles represents that everything essentially is going to work itself out, that, you know, you Aquarius don't have to really worry. There's a sense of worrying with you, because again, this has been the first peaceful Christmas that you Aquarius probably have felt in a couple of years now, where things are actually going the way that you want them to. As opposed to what it is. Oh, well, if you lose your cool, you just have to endure. You Aquarius do more than endure. You Aquarius adapted. You Aquarius learned, and you overcame the situation. You overcome it, which is great. And now you, again, this is why it is that I love Saturn. Go and play. I mean, I love, and y'all heard me talk about this before. My 3 favorite planets, I don't pick favorite zodiac signs because there's something to contribute for all the zodiac signs that I can learn from. But I do have favorite planets for particular reasons why. If you want to know why, just ask me in the comment section. But one of the few, my favorite planets are the Earth. Obviously, why? Right? We live on the Earth. Not to mention the Earth is a lot greater than what we give it credit for. It's actually bigger than what most scientists are giving it credit for. It's larger. Saturn and Mercury. I love Saturn because Saturn conditions you for the harsh environment. Saturn makes you a more disciplined individual. And that if you do, yes, Saturn comes with punishment, but if you do the work and you're disciplined enough, you will be rewarded tremendously with the good stuff that you wanted, that you've been working for. You'll be so tremendously rewarded to the point where you'll be oblivious. You won't even realize the great things that's coming to you because you're so conditioned, to the point where people will have to tell you, you are a samurai in a garden of flowers. Go and play, right? Like, you're so conditioned for whatever that may come to you, you can afford to relax. But that's the position that you would want to be in. You don't want to be so relaxed in a position of when things are in turmoil. You want to be so ready and so alert, even when you can be relaxed. And so the thing is, that's what's going on with you, Aquarius. The King of Swords and the Ten of Wands speaks to some of you Aquarius may have to work this holiday season. It's no thing. You know why it's no thing? Because go ahead and make your money, and you're still going to have time to spend time with your family. It's not like your family is essentially going to go anywhere. Your family is still wishing you a happy birthday. Not happy birthday. What am I talking about? Your birthday is coming up, but your family is wishing you a Merry Christmas and all that stuff, and they'll still be there when it is that you get back. Nothing is going to happen stupid to your family. And so the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords right here represents how a lot of you Aquarius very much so just have to do your thing. Once again, the Eight of Swords, you don't want to, some of you may have to work. You don't necessarily want to separate from your family as far as work is concerned, but it is what it is, and it's only for a couple of hours. They're not going to be asking you to do anything too long. And you will definitely get a chance to see your family again. And let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, the Judgment, Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and then the Magician card. So for you, Aquarius, right, to clarify the Ace of Pentacles, again, the Nine of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Page of Pentacles, your family's not going anywhere. You'll have time to hang out with your family. You'll have time to hang out with your loved ones. If you're single as an Aquarius, you'll have time to celebrate Christmas the way that you want to. You're just making some extra money on the time while you're on Christmas. You're just making some extra money. So don't worry about it. The Ace of Cups and the Magician. Just had to check something real quick. The Ace of Cups, excuse me, the Seven of Cups and the Magician. Again, you have so much to do. Wonderful gifts to open, right? If you're sharing it, if you're sharing Christmas with your family, a wonderful time for you, Aquarius, to enjoy yourself and to have fun. Once again, there's really nothing to really complain about. What I was seeing at the beginning was you was having trouble with something. Could have been somebody. Look, let me put your worries at ease. Regardless of whatever it is that you, Aquarius, got going on, whether it was you worrying about going out to work or anything like that, or whether it was you even being by yourself at Christmas, you know you can always come through and get a reading from me, right? You know that you can always reach out in the comment section, even if you don't want to get a reading, even if you're spending holiday season alone and being like, hey, what's up to me? And you know I reply to my comments, right? Now, the goofy comments, maybe I may reply, or maybe I may interact. Maybe I'll just block a person. But as long as it's in good faith, where, you know, it's not meant to like frustrate me or get me caught up or whatever the case may be or whatnot, you know that I reply to my comments, or I interact with my comment section, right? So, I mean, regardless of the who or the what I'm trying to say is that you, Aquarius, are doing an amazing job at living your life and making good choices. And continue to make good choices, you know? And people want you around. You went from people not wanting you around sometimes because you were hanging around the wrong people, to hanging around the correct people, to now they want you around all the time and they appreciate you. And do they get bothered by you? Yeah, but it's more so in a family element. It's not in an element where they really gotta try to mess you up because they're in the game type stuff. No, it's much more of a friendlier, we're just causing friction. Family does that sometimes. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. Right now, I'm at 17,500 and change. Trying to get the YouTube channel to like I said, 100K right here. Trying out some new fix-arounds, right? Some new fix-arounds. But yeah, if you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, cybersecurity, my merchandise, as far as t-shirts is concerned, hoodies, my books, right? People have been buying my books. Appreciate it. You know, really appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all that come through, you know. Even though I may not necessarily say it all the time, appreciate all of y'all come through. And for real though, because I've talked about this before, if there was no you, essentially there would be no me. So I say it all, I say it, I don't really say it as much as I would like to, but thank y'all. Peace. Have a good one.